the city I live in, right across from the Santa at the mall, a jewelry store was robbed. So there's all these videos of this robbery, and it's like all the Santa Claus stuff in the background of the robbery, and um at one point an old man. Oh my God, is that photo has to be fake?
It's what the feed. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. 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 Actual photo. What some
Holy
people actually
shit.
do.
Oh yeah, no, that is definitely real.
That's my family. Helps. That's
Hello there.
Hello
Hello.
there.
Ah, General Kenobi.
Sorry, guys. Long story short, had a session 0 with some brand new players, and as you know, it never ends on time.
You're DMing without us?
I mean, unless you want to fly to Serbia, sure.
I could do that.
Can you? Can you please?
What
Hey,
campaign
good.
are you guys running? Or are you running?
Yeah, it's homebrew.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
what,
but
what
also,
about?
well, it's got. I have like 5 arcs planned. But basically, they're starting at level 1, but hopefully going all the way to level 20.
That sounds like this campaign.
Yeah, the best ones
5
do.
arcs at the same time.
Hell yeah, the best ones do.
That's really-
But first arc is definitely inspired by Red Hand of Doom, although it's more like um, discovering like the mystery of what the goblins are up to, because goblins are gonna attack instead of like fighting the thing. So if they discover the plans, then hopefully they can like warn other kingdoms before it's too late. But if they don't do that, then the arc 2 becomes like defending against them and like stopping the force. So we'll see how it goes.
fine. We'll play in your campaign.
Luca wants to play. Know what I mean? Not right now, Luke. But D&D.
What?
I know you started the game in the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still setting things up. Okay, I think I'm there. All's good.
Are we all here?
Yep.
Phoenix?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. 40 minutes overtime. We'll start a session here. Welcome everybody that is watching on stream, watching the VOD. Welcome players. This is Changes of Asmodeus Revised, session 23. Do I have that right? Is that right? 23? Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah. This is a D&D campaign that we stream almost every week. Hopefully every week, but sometimes, life happens. We are making our way through the 9 levels of hell. That comes with some pretty serious subjects from time to time. Most of the time it's just goofing off, but, it happens. If you're not into devils, whatever, torture, that sort of thing, whatever comes with hell, you can imagine, then probably click on the video. If you're below 18, then probably do that as well. Some swearing, some adult content, or at least subjects is probably visible within the stream. It's from time to time again. But if you're both okay with those things and you're above 18, whatever, then stick around and we'll hopefully have you throughout this journey. We're gonna do 2 things before we get to the actual play. We have our Fexpiration roll, which is 133 at the moment.
You have that. I don't know if you're aware of this, Vuk, but there is someone in your room.
there's a Wookiee.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good thing to notice as well. We do use cameras, but we don't stream them. So if you notice us mentioning anything about the cameras and stuff, then just yeah, we can see each other, but we don't stream it online. Let me get my camera on. Actually, flip, 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 flip. No, okay. Yeah, Wookiee is there. Is that Arthur?
Yep. Let's say it.
All right. Yes. So I was getting into the Fexpiration. Fexpiration questions is a thing we do every session where we ask a question, and our players can roll for it. Once they answer the question, they get a 1d10 that they can use throughout the current session. It fizzles after the session is over, but you can have it every session. This week's question is: how do you define success? At least for yourself, have you reached it? That's a deep question. Can be, at least. For anyone that wants to answer that and earn their expiration, feel free to. Then we also have the second thing that we do before an actual session, like play begins. We have a recap. This time it's by the one that it was also last week, Phoenix, right?
Yes, it is me.
Okay. And you're rolling for the recap as well. Well, if nobody else is rolling, then you have the right to. Does anyone want to? Or is it both going to Phoenix? Is she gonna have... I don't think we ever had that. Anyone? No? Okay. Well, then Phoenix, you get both. So we'll first go to the recap, and then afterwards you can answer your the expiration question.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. It's all you.
All right.
Do you have access to your to Vuk's notes now?
Nope.
this point?
I'm so sorry. I did not even touch that. I had an insane week. So I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, I was relatively prepared anyway, so okay. The fires of Bel's Forge still roared as the Archdevil's body fell, his defeat sending a ripple of fury through Avernus. Steel rang and hellfire hissed as thousands of devils closed in from every side. An endless host drawn by Bel's death. Victory had been won, but survival was far from certain. Then came the sound of galloping hooves, thunderous and unmistakable. From the chaos burst Crusher. Words were quickly exchanged and urgently, and despite Al's clear reluctance, the truth was unavoidable. Staying meant annihilation. Calling upon ancient magic, Dahlia whispered the spell of Windwalk. Flesh and bone dissolved into drifting vapor, and the party became clouds of living mist, slipping past claw and blade and flame. The devils raged below, but the party was already gone. They reformed aboard Kotam's ship, the deck creaking beneath them, greeted not only by their infernal navigator, but also by a strange, funny-looking guy called Tiax, whose presence raised more questions than answers. Relief was short-lived, however. Zamzarif lay gravely injured, her wings shattered and her strength failing. Dahlia assessed the damages and turned to Ios, who suggested careful stints to brace her broken wings. As the work was done, Luca filled the air with music, gentle and steady, easing Zamzarif's pain and calming her battered spirit. Peace never lasts long in hell, though. On the horizon, a vast red cloud began to swell, an infernal storm of wings and weapons, thousands of devils closing in fast. Before battle could be joined, the air itself split open. Zariel. She descended in fire and fury, her presence silencing both devils and mortals alike. She seemed amused, impressed even, that Bel had fallen by their hands. But admiration did not equal mercy. They were a threat now, and she wanted them gone. Zariel offered a bargain, safe passage out of Avonus, but only if one of them stayed behind. Arguments failed. Pleas fell on iron ears. In the end, Ramius stepped forward. Without ceremony, without regret, he offered himself. Zariel accepted, and just like that, Ramius was gone, claimed by hell. The ship sailed on, stunned, the weight of the sacrifice pressing heavily on every soul aboard. Their course turned towards Dis, but along the way, Kotam pointed out a grim landmark, the Pillar of Skulls, a tower of countless heads, each whispering fragments of stolen lives. Knowledge could be gained there, but always at a cost. Limbs for lies or truths. Despite the danger, Ios and Dahlia felt compelled to go. Both carried the same wound, loved ones imprisoned within rubies, unreachable and suffering. The skulls demanded a hand. Debate raged, and the party nearly turned away, until Kotam, burdened by guilt for secrets kept, turned back and offered his own hand. Ios performed the grim task swiftly, cleanly. Blood soaked the stones, the skulls screamed and then whispered, and at last revealed what they knew of freeing souls from rubies. The truth was imperfect, fragmented, but it was something. They returned to the ship. Dahlia tended Kotam's wounds, and exhaustion finally claimed them. Rest came fitfully, haunted by sacrifice and whispered voices. At last, the river Styx narrowed, and Avernus faded behind them. The world transformed into something colder and harsher. Jagged ironed ruins clawed at the horizon. The air tasted of metal and ash. Piercing towers rose in every direction, and before them stood a colossal iron spire at the heart of the city. At its peak, silhouetted against the ashen sky, stood a figure with an iron crown, watching, judging, already aware of their arrival. Dis awaited.
That was fucking awesome. That was like a novel.
You got a good voice. You got a good voice, Phoenix.
Well, I mean, good vocabulary and like sentence structure. That was insane. That was really cool. That took you some time to write.
Say it ain't so.
Mm-hmm. Or no. I mean, that was all off the cuff, right? That was just.
Yeah, I also
written.
realized partway through that I forgot to mention about like, well, I guess it's not really that relevant for a recap, but like obviously there were conversations on board and Al almost killing Crusher and throwing him off the ship, but you know, yes, that's kind of a regular occurrence, so I figured it wasn't that
There
important.
were some questions about your necklace and stuff.
Yes, the pendant of which Dahlia doesn't know much about, but she does know that it's the symbol of Glacia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alrighty. Let me check something. You did get. I mean, you get your expiration for the recap. Now for the question. How do you define success, or at least for yourself, if you reached it?
How do I define success?
Yeah.
I define success by happiness.
This can be answered in both character and player, by the way. You choose if you want to do one of the other or both.
I think on this occasion our answers would be the same. I sort of define it by happiness, by like how fulfilling your life feels. I feel like if you feel fulfilled, And if you feel happy and you feel content, regardless of what you have or what you've got, or what you've achieved, then I think that's really the key to it. Like a successful life isn't one where you're like winning Nobel prizes and getting PhDs and or being a hero or something, but it's just a life that you're enjoying.
Is Dahlia enjoying life?
I would say she knows how to appreciate the things around her, so in a way.
Well,
yeah.
around her is hell, so it's
Well, yeah, but she would still, like, even when she's in hell, she knows how to appreciate things like the people that she's got around her, or the small things. She appreciates nature, and
Mhm.
even if it is from hell. And yeah, obviously she seeks answers. She wants to know things, which arguably gets in the way of her being truly happy. But we'll see if she gets those answers anyway.
Okay. And how about you? Have you acquired success?
Me, not yet. I would say in some ways, yes, and in
I
some
mean,
ways,
if it's
no.
happiness that defines success with you, then it comes and goes, no?
Well,
I'd imagine.
I think, yeah, I guess so. I mean, don't want to get very deep into it, I guess, but it's more just like, yeah, like I think I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do to like feel that, but I think it's easier said than done. Basically, I think you to get to that point where you feel content. There's a lot of things you've got to like address that you probably don't really want to address, and blah blah blah. So, not quite there, but we'll get there.
All right. Okay. Well, with that being said, you have 2 of expiration that you can use. So 2d10, I guess. What are we talking about with lights? What? Turn the lights off?
It's a song.
Oh.
Na, 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 na.
I know that song.
Say
All
it
right.
ain't. I wanna go.
Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Oh, yeah, okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna bring you guys onto the ship here. You guys have woken up from your rest. You have entered this, and like I and Dahlia, or Phoenix, sorry, described here, you have laid your eyes upon not only the layer, but of course, what is mostly being occupied within the layer, or by the layer, is the city of this as well. I'll just do this one for now. As you guys float into the second layer of the 9 hells. Also, just like I said last session, this ship only goes from west to east, but it doesn't always. That's just a map that is made like this. Sometimes the ship will go from north to south, from east to west, whatever. But yeah, just keep that in mind. It's not always this direction you guys are moving in, although it could be. But yeah, you guys have steadily entered the layer of this. PX, as you guys have kind of taken in the sights, will shout out towards the rest of you, or one of you at least, and says, it might be easy and handy to get the captain. He is the most knowledgeable about this place. I just kind of sail here. I think he's still downstairs. Dahlia, you go downstairs.
Yeah, that reminds me actually, because I wanted to speak to Kotam.
Okay. Go downstairs. As you reach the cabins, of which you have the hammocks strewn about, you see Kotem still laying in his hammock. His stump that used to be his hand, his left hand, bounded by some bandages, still kind of colored by the dried up blood. It's been cleaned a few times and like rewrapped over the course of these like last maybe 10 hours or something. But it's still sometimes, it's definitely not closed fully.
Okay, Dahlia's gonna say to him, I would like to, if you'll let me, perform a spell on your stump, where your hand used to be.
You see that he's been kind of quietly sitting in his hammock at this point. He's staring at his stump, his left arm, holding it with his right. And without kind of looking at you, he says, "Praying will be different." And then he looks towards you, holds up his left arm, and says, "I always used to do different grips with my hand, clasping each other. I can't do that anymore."
Well, not right now, but maybe in an hour or so. And Dahlia's gonna cast Regenerate.
Oh damn! You can cast Regenerate. I guess that's the spell you chose for.
When
Does
I
that
leveled
have
up.
any material cost, or is it just
A prayer wheel and holy water.
a prayer what?
A prayer wheel.
A prayer wheel and holy water. If I'm not mistaken, holy water does have a material cost, doesn't it?
Well, if it has a cost in the spell, then yes, but
There's no cost in the spell. There's no like GP.
There's no cost in the spell. Okay. Okay. Well, then your staff will suffice as a material component. That is an hour.
It says it takes an hour, yeah, because I don't have his severed hand. If I did, then that would like instantaneously rejoin, but instead it gradually. They're restored after 2 minutes. But the
So
spell
it's an
itself.
hour of casting and then 2 minutes of regeneration, or.
Well, it says for the duration of the. Oh wait, then I don't know why I'm not just putting this in the. I could just put it in.
Yeah, put it in. For the duration of the spell, the target regains 1 hit point. Well, he's at full H points because he took a long rest. But the targets are severed body members, fingers, legs, tails, and so on. If any are restored after 2 minutes, if you have the severed part and hold it to the stump, the spell instantaneously. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's a. But what the fuck is the. It's a casting time of 1 minute, then it regenerates over a span of 2 minutes.
I guess it can last an hour of.
That's just the health regeneration.
Yeah. So I guess that doesn't
Okay.
matter then.
Sure. All right. Okay. You start casting the spell. Do you tell him what kind of spell you're casting?
Well, yeah, I guess I can say to him that I'm going to regenerate his hand.
Yeah, he doesn't know this spell. He'll say, "Are you capable of doing so?"
Well, I have to admit it's only knowledge I've recently acquired, but I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You don't get your hand back?
Something else comes in place. I'd rather have no hand than a hand that doesn't function.
Well, I very much doubt that that would be the case. I'm sure you can trust my abilities on this.
I think I'd be without a hand for much longer, but this is if it works, then this is almost as if nothing happened. It will be
Exactly.
just like old.
Precisely.
That's good to hear. All right. Well, go ahead then. Do I need to do anything?
Just stay still, and I will cast the spell.
All right. As you start casting the spell, is anything else happening upstairs on the deck?
I'm just standing behind TX, just making him uncomfortable.
Yes, will, after a little bit, turn around and say, "Personal space? No, nothing. You guys, you elves, don't do that."
I start to unsheath my sword whilst he's looking at me.
Hey, Paladin, Dragon,
Are you
your
calling
body is
to
being
the
weird. Well, I guess you're a dragonborn, aren't you?
Yes. Well, Io stands equally as close as Al. Yes.
Asanaquin is now following.
Can we? All right. So, I know I'm small and I take up little space compared to you all, but I
Hey,
still need some
Asanakman,
space.
thanks for the follow. Much appreciated.
The deck is big enough, you know.
Oh yes, of course.
Hey,
let's
Crusher.
I feel like it's in character for Crusher to not respond to this, but
Yeah,
he
he's
might
just
as
leaning
well.
over the edge of the boat, brooding, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
He's not as talkative this week.
Al, maybe we should acquiesce the requests of our host. He's used to having an empty ship, and we are but passengers on it, or not?
Oh no, well we actually we sail a lot of creatures in these waters. It's just we have good lengthy pauses in between. Throughout the years, we've been occupied by guests on this ship.
Well, TX, I tried, but you've just undermined the things I've said, so I'm going to go over here and walk up
Most of
this
them
boat.
weren't standing behind me, closer than comfortable.
Ios is just going to walk up the sail and go to the crow's nest.
All right.
I know I can't win any. I can't convince Al to do much, so
You know, I'll counter your personal space intrusion with more personal space intrusion. And he clicks his fingers, and as he does, instead of you being close up to him, there's now 2 more of TX that are behind you. 3, I think. and TX kind of just the one here at the steering wheel just kind of turns around again and says, "Ah, how'd you like that?"
I'm gonna get out my transforming weapon and have it as a dagger. I'm just gonna press it to the small of his back. I wonder if the host dies, do your duplicates also disappear?
Well, as you press it to its back, the dagger just goes through the back.
Of the guy that's driving the boat?
Yeah.
Huh.
Which one is the real one, eh? They all say at the same time.
I'll cast Dispel.
Shit.
Hello.
Can you let me steer the ship? And just don't bother me.
I'm not. Carry on.
I'm the one, the judge of being bothered or not, and you are being bothersome. It's kind of like bullying. You can't say that you're not bullying someone.
Mm-hmm.
Get my drift?
Ios is gonna yell to TX. If you ignore him or just let him do what he wants for like half an hour, he'll find like a bird or something to bully. He needs you to play into it for it to be worthwhile for him.
I'm now stood behind Ios.
That sounds exactly like a bully.
Ios can take it.
Fine.
Alright. Anything else happening besides bullying?
I'll teleport to Luca.
More bullying. Okay, got it.
Luca is not paying attention to Al at all. You see him at the bow of the ship, just looking out, and he is like nervously fiddling with his necklace and just trying to look at the city the best he can, hoping to see something. But obviously from this distance and in the city he sees nothing, but he just every like 2 minutes or so just glances in another direction thinking he saw something.
Yeah, throughout your studies, you've read about this, the city, and the layer in general, but the city a little bit more. It's quite famous as it's said to be the biggest, or at least one of the biggest cities in the multiplanar universe that you have. It's also said that access into the city is a very mysterious thing. It said that the only way to access the city is through the bone road that leads to it. And if you do so, then actually entering the city is almost like a surreal experience. One point you're walking on an empty road, the next you are surrounded by buildings and are within the iron city of this. As long as you stay upon the river Styx, which doesn't even go through the city itself, it goes around the border of it. You should be fine, at least not experiencing that, but given that you have some things that are present upon this layer, at least you suspect they are. It's a question if you want to enter the city of this.
Which one of our loved ones are in this, Al? Oh wait, no, you're not right beside me anymore. Shit. I'm gonna yell that down to Luca.
That would be me.
Asmodeus will jump down. So we're going into the city. How will we do that? Where is the captain? Where is the captain?
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Yeah, I knew you would do that. I'll say that at this point, the minute of casting and then the 2 minutes of regenerating has kind of gone by. I'll drag both of you up to the deck, Dahlia, unless you want to do anything else downstairs here.
No, it's all good.
A little bit after the time that you converse about whose loved one is actually on this layer, or potentially, Kotem and Dahlia come upstairs. Kotem climbing up with both hands. As he kind of reaches the top, he stands upon the deck, hands out a hand, his left hand towards Dahlia to help her up, and then reaches it up in the sky, points to it with his right hand and says, look upon this miracle, this great skill of the druid. She did it. She gave me back my hand, as if new. And he kind of just turns it around with his wrists and stuff, stretches his fingers a bit.
You just hear Al sigh.
Dahlia's gonna look towards Al and like smirk, like, heh.
Again, I'm very, very grateful that you gave me back my hand. I hope my sacrifice was appreciated, but I appreciate this even more. Thank you, again.
Don't mention it. Just maybe avoid giving up any of your limbs in hell from now on. I mean, well,
without it,
I guess I could do that again.
We couldn't have known if these skulls would tell any information about your problem with the rubies.
True. But I suppose we don't even know for certain if it's true. But it was still very brave of you to do that, so thank you.
It's all right. As he looks upon the sky and the city that approaches, he walks a bit forward and says, we're getting close.
Pretty
The
close.
stairs.
But as long as we're on the river, I don't think that's how we can reach it.
You are right, yes. The only way to reach it is through the road. It's also close by, but we'll have to get off the ship if we want to. Although if I might make a suggestion. The city of Dis is it's a commerce. If any of what you seek is here, I think. Well, there's this place. It's called the Agora of Floating Knives. It's within this layer, definitely the most appealing destination. The Agora is an enclave just outside the city, on the other side of the river. It's a place for devils and non-devils alike. It is situated so that if we sail downriver, we actually reach it without much trouble.
Well, that is somewhere that we do need to go.
What, sorry?
That is, I'll just interrupt Gotam, as I'm prone to do. That is somewhere that we need to go, Luca.
Yep, I remember. However, so is the Agora like? You said there are non-devils, so
Yep.
how does commerce go about at the Agora?
Well,
I assume not like mortals that come to this don't have like soul coins or contracts or anything. So how do they deal for like information?
most of the commerce is done by gold pieces, which I think you'd have plenty of. Um, they also do trade in soul coins, but it's less common than within the city of Dis. Um,
Um,
I would advise you to, if you go there, there are a few things that you want to keep in mind. I haven't been to the Yagora floating knives myself very much. TX has, right? TX. TX kind of nods and says, "Yeah, it's a great stuff, and place for buying other stuff and going to other places. You know, anything really, anything up to just your common, ordinary items to the most twisted shit you could ever imagine. We are in the hells, after all. I do have to say that the Agora and I are not in the greatest of uh, relations at the moment. So I'd prefer to stay on the ship for now. But if you want a guide through the Agora, there's plenty of imps that offer to guide you through for around, I guess, 10 gold pieces a day or something. I I have to say though that if you you know, if you want to stay kind of incognito, like they say, then you probably don't want to react too much to the disturbing things you're gonna see in there. Like as shit, there's an ungodly amount of awful stuff you're gonna encounter. Yeah, even some stuff that I find quite disturbing. But whoever goes there, the non-devils, are almost or more evil than the devils that are there. So they don't really mind that much in most cases. So you just don't stand out.
Right.
You hear that now? Okay. Don't stand.
and don't join in if you're given the chance. So
Well, yeah, that too. You don't want to. I mean, some things you can win some awesome prizes with and some great money with, but most of the time there's some snake under the grass, so they say. Kotem will also say and follow up and say, if you don't find, and he'll turn to Luca for this specifically, but he says, if you don't find a specific thing you're searching for, your soul that you're searching, then an audience with the Agora's ruler might be, well, your last resort. His name is Titiphilus, and he rules not only the Agora, but some say the entire lair. Of course,
Did you
this
just say
Pater is its official ruler, its archdevil, but he likes to keep within the tower. Titiphilus is the one that roams around and actually uh, takes surveillance of the entire lair. He acts through the commands of this Pater, but some even say that because this Pater doesn't, well, his presence is not that much seen or felt within the lair. It's almost like Titiphilus is ruling it. Opinions are divided about that sort of thing.
And how would we get an audience with him?
Well, his palace is within the center of the agora. Um, there's these big double doors that you can just kind of walk through, and I'm sure that if you speak to any of the devils within, then you'll probably at least get near, get in the process of getting an arrangement to see him. I don't know exactly how it works because I've never done it myself, but I know that he knows whatever goes on within this layer to no comparison. Except this Pater, maybe, but you're not gonna meet him.
Hopefully not.
I can assure you, at least if you don't go to the tower, which is in most cases impossible. Only true devils can.
I think, as a general rule, avoiding the archdevils would be good if we could keep that as a just in the back of our pockets.
Yeah, and we don't really have a great record so far. We've met a previous Archdevil of the only layer we've been in, and the actual Archdevil of the only layer we've been in. So that's two technically Archdevils in one layer, which is it shouldn't be possible. So
And
I'm not
and
discounting meeting anybody else, but hopefully not.
I mean, we're still here. We're still alive and kicking.
Right. Tell that to Ramius.
Ramius went of his own accord. Like, I was ready to fight.
Yeah, I don't think that if an Archdevil didn't show up, he would have went to hang out with her. So if another one demands another person, then yeah, that's not gonna work.
Oh, we still got core that we can give up. And then there's
We're going
TX as well.
alphabetically now, so you're up first. Come on, Amius.
So we'll go core, TX. Then we'll go Dahlia. Then
No,
Crusher.
we're not
Then
doing
Ios.
this.
Then Zamza. Then Luca. Then me.
Wow, Samsa is higher than fucking Ayas and Dahlia.
What a coward you must be to put yourself last.
Or
Yeah.
very
I'd
little
like to
self-doubt.
say that without either Kotam or me, you're not even traversing the Nine Hells. And Kotam has told me that your soul is on the 9th, so it's gonna be a while before we get there. You need some transport, buddy.
Kotam should know not to speak of other people's business.
Kotam was with you when they told
Yeah.
him.
Yes, but you weren't TX, were you? I'll just look at Kotam with a cold stare.
I need TX to know any information about the souls, because he could have valuable information to get you there. That's why I told him. I know a bunch about the Hells, but TX does as well. And he knows some more, shall we say, shady stuff. Mine pool of knowledge is more academic. His is more street based.
Right. So, is there anything else besides the city and the Agora in this that we should look out for? Any towers, layers of dragon goddesses, or something like that?
Well, there's a bunch of, at least from my experiences, I've not visited all these places, but I've read about them. The Agora of Floating Knives is called the Agora of Floating Knives because, well, it floats upon the river Styx. And the floating knives part, or the knives part, is all about it being mostly targeting murder trade.
Phoenix, mute.
Which means you can hire your assassins there, or just buy your weapons there for poisons, that sort of thing. There are 4 main places beyond the outer agora, within the inner agora, they say. TX, could you? TX says, yeah. So you have the Barges of Theater, which is well, it's one of the places where seeing the most disturbing things is highly likely. Let's just put it that way. It's a twisted place where they perform different stuff, but all themed in things that devils like. I'll just keep it to that.
Yeah,
And
Luca
then
entered the theater and then realized he is in hell, and that snuff out all the hope he had.
Then you have the Market of Killers, which Kotam mentioned. You can just hire your, well, all kinds of assassins there. Contract them to kill whoever you want within the multiverse, pretty much. Then you have the Market of Victims, which is basically just a slave market. And then you have Titivolus Palace, which is the center of it all. So those are the 4 main places. In the outer city, or outer agora, you have thousands of stalls being operated by all kinds of creatures across the multiverse. Mostly devils, of course, but yeah, all kinds. You have a Neogi shop that sometimes sells incredibly rare magic items, but, well, sometimes not. And then you have the arena, which is one of my favorite places. It's the place of, well, I mean, it's an arena, so people fight within a pit, and there's definitely some themes that get adjusted there or announced there that are unique to this place. Getting back to the disturbing part of it all. So that's, you have the arena, the Neogi shop, but that's not always around. If you're lucky, then maybe. Then you have the inner circle of the agora, which is then the Barges of Theater, the Markets of Killers, the Market of Victims, and the Titivolus Palace itself.
Right. No place like a new in this hotel or, you know, an Airbnb for plainer travelers.
See it more as like a great bazaar floating upon the water.
Okay.
Murder feed.
You see a slight smile come across Al's face.
Yeah. Paladin, again, don't let it be known that you're disturbed by these things. Keep up the straight face, and you should be good.
Yes, I might need to invest in a helmet if I'm going to be a regular of these depraved places.
The good thing about this place is that you being the only adventurers around in Avernus is not going to be the same here, because a lot of these creatures that are in the Agora of Floating Knives were here before the actual, thing happened with not being able to travel into the Nine Hells. So you at least have some, you don't stick out as much. It also means that the ones that are within here have been kept here for the time that this thing has been going on, so some of them are quite fed up with the place, but it's better than actually entering this, because, well, that's not as friendly to outsiders.
I mean, regardless of our wanting to go into Dis, if our loved ones are in there, like if
But yeah, I mean,
Hopefully
Kotem
not
says,
always.
Oh, what, sorry?
I said hopefully not though. Maybe we try the markets first. If well, she's in the victim's market, then we just get her and be on our way, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Mara was brought here, maybe she was keen enough to evade her captors when she got in here as well. But
Man,
she could also be in a gem.
Ice is very loud for standing that far back on the boat.
I also speaking telepathically to you because he understands that personal space is important to people on this boat.
Yeah.
Great. Give this Spader a chance to know everything you're saying.
Can you intercept something? Like, is distance not a factor?
In terms of telepathy, no.
Yeah.
For the Archdevil on a layer, no. I mean, an Archdevil on a layer, if they are aware of you and if they want to, they can like spy on you. No matter what you're doing, like if you are speaking telepathically or not. And to say like, yeah, telepathically they can also intercept what you're saying. It's not meaning that they are, because if they would, then there would be like hundreds of voices in their heads at all times, and that's even gonna make an Archdevil crazy. So, but just know that when you speak telepathically, it's like a satellite thing. They can just kind of notice it and then hook onto it. And if you're speaking just normally, then they actively have to like scry on you to like be able to do that.
Al, Ios gets real close to you. I understand why you were doing this now. Your devilish knowledge is very valuable down here.
What devilish knowledge?
I'm not into playing that game today. But we'll just leave it at that. Good job, Al. You might be trying to be an antagonist on this boat, but I know you're a hero, and I'm going to treat you as such.
Al looks confused. Why? I hasn't spoke nicely to me in months. What's going on?
A book falls out of his bag. How to deal with bullies.
How to deal with soulless elves?
Soulless fiendish elves.
All right, so we head to this bizarre of floating knives.
It is. It's a market I would like to go and check out.
Let me guess. Looking for a black sword?
Well, you don't know I'm looking for a black sword.
It's like you're almost like collecting rare swords at this point.
Told you I'm gonna be Zoro from One Piece.
Yeah, you have like Bane's Bane, you have the Vorpal sword, and then you're searching for the I forgot its fucking name.
Black Razor.
The black sword. Yeah, Black Razor. There you go.
Yeah, I mean my ultimate goal is the Black Razor. Let's be real. I'll trade every sword I have for just the Black Razor.
All right, well, Captain, shall we continue our course, or is there something else you're waiting to tell us?
Well, yeah, like TX and I said, just last resort is to Tivolis, an audience with him if you don't find anything. Don't let it be known that you're disturbed by whatever you're gonna see in there. And if you are going in there without TX, if we are going in there without TX, then probably a good idea if we hire an imp as a guide. That's all. Oh, and Crusher offered to watch the vessel.
Yeah.
We don't want the same thing happening again that happened on Avernus.
Yeah, if we lose the boat now, well, we're just gonna be stuck in this, so
Stuck in what?
that's
Really looking forward to spend some time with our non-talkative Death Knight, TX says.
You can be stuck with me if you'd like.
No, I actually mean it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm curious about this guy, you know? Anyways, we're gonna be there in, he looks kind of over the border of the ship towards the, what now is beginning to get visible. A huge kind of, well, agora of bargs and gondolas and that sort of thing. Kind of imagine Venice, but in the most devilish and fucked up way you can imagine.
Shitty Venice.
And what? Sorry.
Shitty Venice. Got
Yeah,
it.
devilish Venice. Yeah. Within the middle, you'll see the what you assume to be the palace of Tivolus. The Tivolus. Sorry, there's two in there. Which is
Every time you
described
say
as
that,
a. What's
all I hear is syphilis. Every time you say that, all I hear is syphilis.
Tivolus.
Mhm.
But yeah, you'll notice the giant structure within the middle of the agora, which is, as you can only assume, the palace of the lord that rules this place. It is anchored by tens or maybe hundreds of chains towards the rest, or binding itself onto the rest of the agora. It's has a spiky interior and, yeah, like Kotem said, these two double doors that kind of seem to be the only entrance of the palace itself. The rest of just is an iron husk with a flame on top, it seems. You can see the stalls downstairs in terms of scale for this place. But yeah, you guys enter on the outskirts of the agora. To the right of you, you have the agora, which is just kind of this curve in the river Styx that has been hollowed out and filled with the river Styx itself, of course, and then all these like barges and market stalls have been placed upon it, floating upon it, and that sort of thing. On the left, you see kind of a barren, hilly wasteland. Not unlike Avernus, a little less chaotic in terms of the meteors and fire and thunder and stuff everywhere. It's kind of just more a desolate, empty desert. And then you see not far from where you can dock to the left, so you can see the beginning of a road. Only this road is not just a difference in dirt or stone that pierces through this kind of wasteful landscape, but it is actually laced with skulls, just hundreds of skulls. These ones, or thousands, I guess, if it leads towards a city. These ones are not moving like the Pillar of Skulls. It's just kind of, and they even have been kind of cemented in place. It seems with like poured infernal iron and stone. Just kind of said it. But yeah, that's to the left of you. TX, you see, steers to the right into the agora, which quickly goes too dense to like fit such a big vessel. So we'll have to like kind of lay on to somewhere on the edge of the agora itself. You now realize that these gondolas that you see all around you are there for a purpose. They are the only small enough vessels that can actually move through the market. All around you, you see different creatures. Like your two guides mentioned, it's not only devils of all sorts. You see some devils that you haven't seen so far, but also some familiar ones. The most frequent ones being imps, of course, but they're all across the nine hells for most of it, or at least the upper layers. You also see, different, just like mortals, humanoids, tieflings mostly, but also like humans, even some elves, some gnomes, Goliath here and there, maybe that sort of thing. Dragonborn, maybe. Quite rare among the devils, but still, they're there. You also see some other just creatures, beasts, and monstrosities of all kinds. Mostly the ones that can fly, because they don't want to swim in the Styx, so they're kind of floating about or flying about, or some of them are being carried by these gondolas. Some gondolas are fitted with cages that hold these monsters. Seems that the assassins that you can hire are not only humanoid assassins here. You can also just hire beasts that you can send after someone, trained to kill whatever scent you put upon them, or maybe image. What do you guys do?
I guess I'll find a righteous-looking imp. I think it could be probably a bad idea if we just assume any humanoid is going to be a good being here. So
Yeah, you can definitely assume that pretty much all the mortal creatures that are here are lawful evil.
yeah.
The ones that aren't are slaves that have been brought here against their will.
I mean, there's always the classic called the Tatooine play where we buy a slave and they offer them their freedom for friendship, effectively. But we all know how that turned out.
So
Well,
it's up to you guys.
I would say I do think I'm slightly in favor more of an imp, just because I don't know if we can guarantee any truth from, well, even an imp, but anybody else especially. If there is an imp, I guess a guild that does that like a tourist guild or something. But if we try and free somebody, there's no guarantee they won't lead us astray, or they would know where to take us.
Yes, and I guess our mission is not to free people. Our mission is to recover your loved ones. And if I were to try to free all the souls in hell, I'd be here for a while.
Well, I just don't think that we can free them. We, like, if we buy a slave, then can we get them out somehow?
Yeah, we just got to give them a piece of clothing from ourselves.
And then
And then they're free.
I think.
Then they're a free. Then they're a free elf.
I'm not familiar with the notion. That must be a book or something.
Yeah,
Is that how
it's
elves, like high elves, get their like when they're freed from? I don't know.
so. Did you just call me a high elf?
Well, I assumed you were
Did did
talking about high
did,
elves being. I wouldn't guess
did
that from a wood elf
L-
because we
Luca?
use wood elves.
Luca?
We've
Of,
been to
of all the
wood elves.
people to hurt me, Luca, you were the last person I would ever think would do such a thing.
We literally saw wood elves. They did not have slaves.
No, because we freed them all.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense.
There's a huge distribution of cloves at some point.
Kyle leans over to Al and is like, "You are on Lucas' shit list, and I do not know why."
I know. Out of everyone that I thought would always have my back, I thought it would be him. Did you just see that? Because me and Luke were best buds.
I'm definitely noticing a rift lately, but if you want to confide in me, I would definitely
Do
be open to that.
do you think it's the tongue thing? I think he has an issue with the tongue thing.
Yeah, he's mentioned it to me a few times in privacy, and he said he could forgive it while we were fighting the Red Hand, but now that we're not, it just seems a little bit gratuitous. It seems too much.
But I'm not taking innocent tongues.
As
It's
you-
all
as
tongues of
you're
our
entering
enemies.
A fucking bizarre murder fiend. It's too much, guys. The necklace is too much.
Everyone has a tongue necklace here.
Well, you do see some disturbing stuff. There's like, yeah, everything goes here. So like, there's, that's the whole appeal of this place in terms of planar travelers, because you have rules and laws, but they are not really about the thing of like, we can't trade this certain kind of people or certain item or that sort of thing. Everything is pretty much allowed to be traded here. This is like the ultimate black market. So you see like slave children here, and you see the most disturbing kind of items going from like sexual things to drugs to poisons to all kinds of stuff gets traded here.
So
Kinda-
like the south of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Kind of drugs we talking about here.
Roll me a investigation check as you kind of look around. You're in GM, but you rolled a 17. Is Al familiar with drug use? I don't think he is that much.
Hal's like 130 years old at this point. I'm sure he's seen
Yeah,
drug
but
use
you
at some
don't
point.
remember the 100 years. So.
That is very true. Then no, I guess he wouldn't be.
All right. So, you look around, and you definitely see that mostly among the slaves here, they seem all high as fuck. Not all of them, but a good amount of them. It makes them easier to transport, makes the enduring of this place easier for them. So they all seem quite out of it. Some of the devils and some other like people that don't seem slave type are doing some sniffing or some inhaling or some, I don't know, injecting, that sort of thing, but all kinds of stuff is going on here. You don't really know anything about any particular drugs and stuff, but yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on being traded.
Interesting. Maybe we'll try some at some point.
You actually, I'll say this, you see something that is quite apparent. It seems to be traded a lot and is in abundance here a lot. It's some sort of, and now I have to get this right. Yeah. Some sort of silvery powder that seems to be sold here a lot. They are usually sold with a bunch of like very from going to like just like simple wooden boxes to very ornate, decorated looking snuff boxes, which are these small boxes that hold the silver powder.
Huh. Hey, Ios,
Yes, Al?
do you think you could put your unique talents to use and maybe swipe one of these boxes from a compatriot?
Are you asking me to steal drugs for you?
Well, I don't know what they are. They seem to be some sort of currency or used in pretty much every transaction.
Are they in every transaction? Yeah.
No, they seem in abundance and they seem to be traded a lot, but it's not like a currency here. No, it's just a very popular items, it seems.
Okay. All right. Maybe remind me on the way out. We'll learn a little bit more about it. I don't.
Okay. I will give you 1 soul coin if you swipe a box for me. Bear in mind, I can't give you more than that because we do still need them to travel as much as you're against it.
I'm. I think you should be handling the soul coins at this point because, quite frankly, I am complicit, and that is as deep as I want to go down this hole. The soul coin hole, that is, which apparently is necessary use of a soul to travel our power our travel. So, Al, free of cost, I would just prefer to wait um, until we are maybe on the way out before we get chased out of town.
Okay. And by the way, Ios, you don't need to worry about what Tom thinks of your antics whilst you're in the hills. You do far more good than you have done bad, so.
Yes, I'm keeping a running tally, and it's getting closer and closer to even, unfortunately.
It's like a point system.
Yeah, but surely, but defeating a former archdevil by the name of Bell earns you some kind of points in there as your lord.
It's true. But in putting my friends' lives in danger, it also put some ticks against me. So
Ah, it's fine. It was a lot of fun.
yeah, and you ascended to your next level, or I guess descended to your next level of power. So everything worked out for everyone.
Well, not yet, but it will.
As you guys have this conversation, you see Kotam has been kind of a little bit walking off. He seems to be talking to an imp. And you see him pointing towards the rest of you. And he hands him a few coins and walks back with the imp following him and says, I found us a guide.
Okay, we're good.
Sorry, what's your name? And he'll turn towards the imp, and the imp will say, Fele.
Philly?
Fele. My name is Fele.
Or fillet?
Philli.
Oh, Philly. Okay.
Fele.
Right.
How are you?
I'm doing great, mate. You new to this place?
Yes, yes, we are fairly new, but we have seen all the sights to see in Avernus, so now we're off to the rest of the hells.
Oh wow, you got into Avernus before the whole thing happened, eh? That's
We,
lucky.
we were we were stuck there for a while. Actually, it was so we figured we may as well do some more exploring.
It's always a good idea to go farther down into the hells. Once you're here, why not, right?
That's what all the T-shirts say. So that's what we do.
There you go. Well, Philly is your man. Philly is your guide for today. I'm a very, very experienced person within the Agora floating knives. They can guide you to wherever you want. I have my own gondola as well. You guys can use that one with me to traverse our way through the great bazaar of all things evil. And we'll have a great time.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, follow me along. Your mate here already paid for whatever costs I acquire, so we can just get on. And he floats towards a rickety old gondola that seems just big enough for you guys to all fit upon it.
I'll pass by Ko and just say, you don't need to pay for him. How much was he?
It was 12, but it's it's fine. I can pay this one, and then at some point you'll pay me back.
All right. Well, where are we going first?
I don't know. Whatever you want. And with this, I'll say that before we go to any actual location, there is a bunch of items that you guys can buy here, which I will reveal. Of course, you don't have to buy these.
Black razor,
but
black razor, black razor, black razor. Fuck!
These are the two. We have a list of common items here that are for sale, as well as some magic items. There's also previously mentioned the Neogi shop, that is on the outskirts of the Agora. It is not for sure that they are here at this moment, but if they are, then they will sell some even greater magic items that could be of interest. But for now, these are like the common items you'll find around the shops that you can just buy if you want to. Or trade, in some cases.
Damn.
And they all have links to the 5e Tools site, so if you just click on them, you can see whatever they do and
That's
are.
nice. Yeah, thanks.
I like how you've kind of offered me a Timu version of the black razor there. I do like it. I do, yeah. I do like how there's the Timu version of the black razor right there.
Yeah, it's like we have Black Razor at home version.
Oh, it's so good though. It's so good.
Yeah, and it's only in trade for a rare or very rare weapon, magic weapon, plus 2 soul coins.
Yeah, so would we be able to, like, I don't know, trade like something else, like 2 rare weapons instead of giving soul coins?
If you're interested in an item and you'll go negotiate, then you'll find out, I guess, yourself.
I'm going to buy the 9 Amado because it requires attunement.
First, want you guys to like discuss what you guys want to buy if you want to discuss, but yeah.
Wait.
I feel like the Spellguard shield is a very, very good thing. But Luca doesn't use shields or has attunement slots, so. But that's a good shield.
It is. I think.
You can also just buy another fruity bottle here.
Would
Is Phoenix
Jonas
here?
use-
Sorry,
would-
just
would
want to make
Crusher-
sure.
What an entrance!
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
Sorry,
I am.
what were you saying?
Would Crusher use that shield?
Let me check. Because he's currently using. No, he's not using a shield currently. He's using his Dwarven Tri-Hewer or Thunder Swing, which is like a great hammer, so it's
Okay, so
two-handed.
shield.
Yeah, at the moment, no. You guys can still buy it and then use it whenever you think it's handy or something.
This is the sort of extent of the magic items we'll be seeing in this place. Yeah.
For the common ones, yes. Common ones with parentheses, because these are
Yes,
pretty
yeah.
cool. But like like I said, like I mentioned before, and like I guess your guides mentioned, there's this shop, Neogi shop, which is here from time to time, and they sell a assortment of magic items that is not seen here. So you could go to that and then see what they have if they are here.
Is anything
They get it.
popping out to anyone? I mean, Al, you have all the swords already, so do you want more of the swords?
No, I want the Black Razor. And that one has
Is your
also
live-
got.
is your camera off?
Yeah, I'm about to eat food. That's why.
Okay.
Also, that 9 live stealer only has like a set number of charges, and then it becomes just a normal weapon.
Did you just say out loud, "I'm gonna save up for the Black Razor"?
No, I did not. That was above table.
All right, I asked you. in character.
Oh.
Just,
Oh, you asked me in cat. Oh, sorry. No, there's nothing really I want here, to be honest, Alice.
all right.
Of those- Oh, also you'll notice now that the silvery powder that seems to be everywhere is known as condensed order, which is a powder that devils take that kind of protects them against demon ichor, which is this effect that a lot of demons have once you fight them. Gives them protection against it. I mean, if you ever come across demons, that could be handy as well.
And it's a single use only, right? It's a consumable.
Yeah, it's a consumable. All like the things on the first one, the common items are all consumables, I think. Yeah. Condensed order is a silvery powder that can be extracted from those of a lawful persuasion. Devils bound for the war front of Avernus take flasks and snuff boxes of the stuff to fortify themselves against exposure to the raw chaos of demons. Taking the substance requires an action and makes you immune to the flesh warping feature of demonic ichor. It also gives you advantage on saving throws against any effect from demonic source. The benefit lasts for 8 hours. Also have some really cool other stuff there. The oil of sharpness is really like it's very expensive, but it's really strong as well. Oil of slipperiness is underrated, I think, as well. Potions of mind reading could be very handy.
What about the Mirror of Life Trapping?
Is very
Yeah.
That's really interesting as well.
It's like the Phantom Zone.
It's extremely fragile though. Like it can break so easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10 hit points, AC of 11.
And vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you fall, that shit is.
Yeah.
Is the 9 life stealer better than a +2 shield, or is it a +2? Sorry, the spell guard shield. Is that a +2 shield?
No, it's an ordinary shield, but gives you advantage on all saving throws against magic, and spell attacks and magics against you are at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's like a better magic resistance that some of these monsters have.
Okay, so it's like a spell. Sorry, it's not just spells. It's all magics. Ooh.
It's really strong. And this is your chance to like trade in some magic items that you really don't need for actually something useful.
Yes, Ayos.
Do you have any magic items that you think might be useful for a trade here?
Nope. All my magic items are very, very useful. Maybe.
They also have to be of rare or very rare rarity.
I have a whip that I've never used.
Is that the fire whip or the electricity whip?
The electricity one.
Thought Tycho was gonna have that.
Tycho got my sword.
Was it even the black spider rapier?
Yeah, that's what Tycho got.
In retrospect, it's miraculous you let him have that sword, knowing how you white knuckle every magic item in your life. So.
Especially swords.
What do you mean? I don't white knuckle every magic item. I barely got any.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right,
6,
we don't need to
7,
count now,
8,
do we, yo?
9, 10, 11 for sure.
For sure, he said. There may be more.
There is more. It's just you can't see them in his journal or in your journal.
Well, I mean, but my arm's like, I need my arm.
Well, you got an argument for that one. We all agree on that.
I need weapons, so.
Dahlia can regrow limbs now, so we could always trade your arm.
Do you think I'm
That
gonna above table? Do you think I'm gonna give up?
Over his whole body at the moment, though.
Do you really think I'm gonna give up my arm that prevents nat 20s against me?
Don't you
Actually,
want to grow an arm?
Yeah.
To keep the DC of the new DC of your Coiling Grasp tattoo, you kind of need your whole body, because it's now across your whole body, that tattoo.
But so you're saying either regrow my arm or I have to. Oh, my Coiling Grasp tattoo loses its AC that I got.
If you cut off your arm, you're definitely gonna get some cut on the DC. Yeah.
No, we're not talking about cutting. We're not talking about cutting off my arm. We're talking about my prosthetic arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that one isn't affecting anything in terms of your tattoo.
So
the only part of you, I guess, that isn't tattooed.
If we cut off his leg, the DC goes down for his...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Plus, he doesn't have a leg, which is more concerning, I think. But
And question: if I regenerate a chopped off limb, does the tattoo regenerate too?
You don't know.
Interesting.
You would say no. You would guess no, but you know he got the rest of his tattoo through some sort of magical transformations. You have no idea. All right. Anything we want to buy, guys? From the general.
That oil of sharpness would be very handy.
Yeah, that is very strong. It's also
Anything our
2,500 gold
spellcasters
pieces.
are eyeing? Anything that might make them more casty?
What was that, sorry?
Anything that spellcasters might value here that might.
Oh. Would Ios not value the oil of sharpness?
It only lasts an hour though, right? That'll be like one sort of use of it.
Be like
Yep.
pre-boss prep.
Getting +3 to any that I think item magic applying the oil for one. Yeah, it stacks. So even if they have like a +1, +2, +3 weapon or something, if you put this oil sharpness on it, it gets like a +5 or +6.
Is that to damage and attacks?
Yep.
I know that my value is in one well-placed attack, so maybe someone else who has more would get more out of it.
Yeah, it's also an attack rolls. You're more likely to hit. What about you, Fook?
I have 120 gold. So that's not happening. Nothing is happening. For
We
you.
have
Well, I mean,
we have our party
you don't
gold.
have to have gold for the magic items.
Yeah, but we've also got our party gold, don't forget. In the bag of holding.
Yeah, but unless I don't need magic items per se, I need some high quality paper and ink if possible, and also a crystal ball worth 1,000 gold if possible.
There's literally a crystal ball you can buy here.
I know, but that requires attunement and is soul coins. So
I have soul coins that you can use if you need to.
no, thank you. Thanks. Really. Yeah, I'll just. And also, scrying is only because I need the crystal ball for scrying. It's only on this plane of existence, I think. So there's nobody really that I want to see here, except the
Isn't
one.
there? Yeah. I was gonna say, isn't there someone you're searching?
Well, yeah. So if there's a normal scrying ball, that would be amazing. Or just like a crystal ball, that would be amazing. There must be like a gem cutter or somebody selling like gems, because crystal balls are like gems.
We'll have to roll for it if you want to search for that.
Will do.
All right. Roll me a. Well, let's. I'll roll. No, you roll a d20 for me first.
Hey, Luke, advantage because I'm a gem dragonborn. You got it.
Hey, yeah, that should work, honestly.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
17 will do. I mean, this is just a roll to see if there's anything like this in the market. So yeah, there's definitely something like this. Do you want to search for it?
Well, if I'll wait for everybody else to finish if they're buying anything.
I'm not buying anything. I'm good.
No, I'm not buying anything.
Nope.
Oh wow. Okay.
You almost tempted me up. I know your game. I know you put stuff on there that's specific to each character and what we want.
This is actually from the module. I didn't change anything.
Don't buy it.
Well, believe me or not, but that's it.
Module with you in mind.
You will have one edgelord, dark descending character. He will want these items.
Alrighty. So if we're not doing this, then or buying anything, they are in the journal, so you can always, while you guys are in the Agora of Floating Knives, you can always go back to them. Yeah, they're in letters, contracts, and lists, and then just under the Agora of Floating Knives thing. can just look back at it whenever you want.
Hey, Luca,
Yep.
isn't there a harp or something here for you?
I mean, it is, but
Somewhere here.
I don't know where to even begin to look for it.
Aha!
Yeah. It's like I suppose from one of the colleges from the material plane, bardic colleges.
Well, I don't know what that is, but I know that there's a theater here that does stuff with music. I'm not the biggest music lover, man, but you know, could be a place. I know where it is.
Is it maybe on the way to the next stall with the crystals?
Crystals. Well, the Nyogi, they're in town, so they sell all kinds of stuff.
Oh, is that the one that disappears?
Yeah.
Then
Well, there's multiple stalls that disappear and appear, but the Nyogi are famous for their, you know, magic items and materials and that sort of thing.
then I suppose we should hurry to catch them before they dip, right?
Hell yeah!
Playing Romeo 1d6.
Oh God. Clean keels over dead.
Yeah.
Well, they're here for another 6 days, I think, or
Oh,
something. So,
nice.
yeah, I think you should be fine. But yeah, if we want to go there, they're on the outside, so they're. If we want to go to the theater, then we kind of come across them first.
Right.
You wanna take a look there?
Sure.
All right, it's gonna be fun. Hang on, as he steers his gondola towards through the streets of the Angola. You pass some very disturbing-looking figures again as you come towards the Neogi shop. Let me get to that part. All right. One of the shops in the outer agora is located near kind of an open space within. A single shop floats upon the water. It is stocked with what seems to be food. All kinds of food from all kinds of planes and origins, races, and that sort of thing. In the middle of this shop, you see a very, very weird creature. Two of them, actually. Well, you see another one, but the one that the imp points to and says, "That's it. That's the Nyogi." I'll show you what the Nyogi look like. They're this very outer planar looking creature. Very long, like almost like worm centipede looking kind of necks going down to almost a spider like body. They have these like spikes protruding, differing in sizes. You guess from like age, they grow more the older they get. And there seem to be two of them that operate this shop. Surrounding them are four of these creatures. Show that as well. I don't
hell
think
no.
most of you have
hell
seen
no.
these creatures, but four Umber Hulks seem to run the physical side of moving anything that needs to be moved within this shop. The Nagoni themselves are small creatures, so they like even the biggest one they reach about to your middle. In most of you guys' cases, these Umber Hulks are of course large creatures. Literally hulking in terms of mass and muscle. They are used as the movers stuff being sold here. You see currently the Goi shop, although famous within the Agora, doesn't seem to be very much visited by a lot of creatures. It's a very specific shop, as it is mentioned to house these very rare magic items. And, well, the prices of these magic items go far over most visitors' kind of their budget, so to say. But there is one devil that seems to be among the Umber Hulks and the Neogis. You see what seems to be a horned devil. One of the ones that you saw previously as well within Bell's Forge. You can't tell if this is one that you saw, but yeah, one of those.
Sorry, like one
he's-
of the ones that were actually in Bell's Fortress? Or...
Well, like I said, you can't recognize if they are the specific
Oh.
ones. You'd assume not, but you know, like you just recognize the sword, the race of devil.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, you guys get off the gondola and approach the market stall. The smaller Neogi seems to notice you first, as the bigger one is still talking with the horned devil. As you approach, he'll come forward and reach out his kind of like long, like scaly neck towards you, I guess. As you said hello, and say, "Welcome, welcome to the shop. Can I help you with anything?"
We would like to take a look at your legendary wares and weapons.
Well, you're looking at it. Go around, take a look. And as you look around you, you can see all kinds of food. You don't see magic items.
Admittedly, I'm not hungry right now, but where are the items that are spoken of, the legendary artifacts?
Oh, you're new. Take a closer look, I'd say. And I want you all to make an investigation check. As you're standing around here. I'll make one for Kotam as well, I guess. Alrighty. So Al and Ios, as well as Luca. Dahlia, you're, I guess, caught up in the smell that this food gives off, and are just kind of
Fair enough.
enjoying this one small, enjoyable piece about this whole bazaar like that. Yeah, I'll say Al, Ios, and Luca. Kotem is, by the way, also in this same kind of trance, or maybe conversing with Philly about something. But the three of you take a closer look at the food and realize that this is definitely not food. It seems to be an illusion to shield the appearance of the magic items. But focusing on them, you can see through this illusion, and you actually see the following magic items. And I'll just share another list for you guys to.
Black racer, black racer, black racer, black racer, black racer, black racer.
Ooh, they have the white razor and the gray razor.
Sort of life stealing. God damn it, yo.
So those
I
are the
was
magic
just
items.
Thinking about the wings of flying as my next logical foot upgrade, but or is that a cape? It's a cape.
12 grand for that. Pathetic. Can we get a flying carpet? Guys, do we have enough?
Do not look this way.
How much is in
How much
our...
do you guys have? I have no idea.
I think it's like, is it 8 grand we've got in the bag of holding?
Not even 4.
Not even 4? What? Where'd all our money go?
Jeez.
Guys.
3,865. You have like, you can buy literally only the deck of illusions. That's it. I'm sure some negotiating is possible though.
Did they not have a
Maybe
deck
some
of many
trading
things?
goods.
I would love a deck of many things.
455 gold as well, so we could buy 2 deck of illusions.
Hey, I did say those rubies in the sword are 5,000 a piece, so you know.
Unnegotiable.
You could sell the sword for like 20,000 probably or something.
Still Bella.
I literally think Dahlia would stab me in my sleep.
In real life.
Well, I assume
I
you-
just-
No, Bella. Yeah, you could sell Bella on her own and get 5,000 for it.
What do figurines of wondrous power do, y'all?
Click on them. You can open them up and see what they do.
Have you seen or like read about Dritz?
What?
Apparatus
I
of Qualish.
know of him.
Yeah, he has a figurine of wondrous power, and that's his panther.
Oh, okay.
It's based
Dahlia
on
has a figurine.
huh?
Dahlia has a figurine.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do. I picked it up. Back.
Ah, that one. Yeah. Okay.
The deck of illusions. Does it count as a deck of cards?
Yeah, it's a deck of cards.
Yeah,
Full
you
deck
just
of 34 cards.
Well, I mean, a full deck has 34 cards. That's not a number of decks in a normal deck of cards.
This is not a normal deck of cards.
So it's not really the same as a deck of cards.
No,
Well-
no. If you're talking about the classic deck of cards, then no. It is a deck of
Okay,
cards.
I would quite like to try and find a deck of cards.
That can be arranged. If you want just a normal deck of cards, I'll give it to you for 2 gold pieces.
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
And I would like
Go
some
with
jeweler's
that.
tools, which I'm hoping will be at the the stand that we were going to go to with Luca.
Yeah. If you want to, Luca does have a goblin playing card set.
Oh,
Holy shit.
He found it. Luca found this particular set outside of the Goblin Cave from where they rescued Silidar Hallwinter around Neverwinter Wood.
campaign 1.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think that
campaign
was
1,
session
session 1.
Yeah.
that's so cool. I mean, I wouldn't want to take it away from you, though. It is your hard-earned deck of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get one, and then we can like play the games with like 2 decks.
Okay, yeah, that works. Perfect. So you're
Sell
charging
one.
me 2 gold pieces.
I'm going to buy a deck of illusions.
Okay. I have not added all these magic items as handouts because I I was not gonna do that. But if you just note them down or like DM me or whatever on Discord, then I'll make sure that this is in your inventory or in the thing for next session.
Okay.
Whatever you buy.
I'll
Not
ask
No.
Naogi as we're perusing the wares. Any non-magical items of that are of higher value than a common sort, perhaps?
We have some material components for spells and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Like for example, I don't know, like some ruby dust or maybe a crystal orb or stuff like that.
Let me check. As he kind of turns his back, goes towards the other Neogi, who's just finished his conversation with the Horned Devil, who seems to be walking out with a large loaf of bread. And as he does, he kind of looks towards you. He seems interested, as these adventures seem rarer and rarer these days. But kind of just looks back towards his loaf of bread and then disappears. Flies
Yeah,
off.
keep walking, you little bitch.
The Neogi that went to the bigger Neogi comes back with the two of them. The bigger Neogi kind of arches his neck now too as he starts talking and says, "You are in search of some ruby dust, crystal ball."
Yeah, some maybe a gem infused chalk or something.
We have something of the likes.
Really? I mean, that's great. Could I see it?
It's a combination of the two that you asked for. I don't know if that will suffice, but that's what we have.
So, a ruby crystal sphere?
A ruby ball, yes. As he pulls out what at first seems to be a cabbage, but then quickly changes into a ruby ball the closer you look at it.
Uh, I'll just look at them and just extend my hands. Could I just touch it, see if that'll work with the spell, or if you know if it'll work with the spell?
What spell are you trying to cast, wizard?
The one of Farsight.
He looks towards his friend next to him, and then looks back towards you and says, "Well, I have no idea, but I guess you could try it out. Don't get any ideas, though. We have the Umber hoax to make sure that doesn't happen."
Trust. I'm putting more trust in you because I will be blind during the process, and I'll look at my companions.
As all of us aren't looking at you, we're busy just looking at the wares.
I will not. Yes. Yes, I will have your back.
All right, I'll take the ball and I'll try and focus on the scrying spell if possible to cast, because it does say a crystal ball, so I'll put it in chat. And also, is it worth? Could I tell that it's worth 1,000 gold or more?
Oh, definitely more than 1,000 gold.
Oh, great. Well, then I can buy it.
I mean, just do the math. So you have a ruby that is like the size that can fit in the hilt of a sword. That it seems to be about 5,000, and this is a ball of ruby Well, I guess I didn't describe the size yet, but this seems to be the size of a golf ball.
Okay, so like 2,500 at most.
Uh, more like
Right.
double the ruby that you have, so about 10,000.
Okay, but does the spell work at least? Like, could I potentially cast it with this? Because it
You
takes
have
10
it.
minutes.
You selected this for your new spell.
No, I have this. I have scrying for, I think like 4 levels now, but I didn't have a
Oh,
material
okay.
component, so I can use it.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I'll say this is fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That works.
They specifically warned us not to try this.
All I'm saying is just, Dahlia has a little sneeze, fog cloud occurs, and then when it clears up, we're gone.
How about this? Well, no, I didn't have it prepared. Never mind.
I was
But
going to say though, if we manage to get people out of the rubies, is it not possible then to create or like turn them into a like crystal thing that Luca could use?
yeah, we could. Oh, maybe you could, but there is a spell for that, definitely.
Okay.
So, have we asked exactly how much this ruby is? Do we know currently how much it is?
Yeah, I
No.
just got an inkling, and I don't want to say the number, so I'll just slowly put it back and just look down inside and say, yeah, I think I actually can't cast a spell with this, unfortunately. So I'll have to pass. But thank
That's a shame.
Did you try? Did it work, or did you just not bother because you know roughly how much it's going to be?
I mean, it will work. I know it will work, but we don't have that money, so.
How much for that ruby ball?
Well, for you, I'd say 9,000.
And then I will repeat back what he just said, but in infernal.
Okay.
Does he understand me?
No. Seems
No.
that as you speak, he says, "Care."
Do I know what language that is?
That's Spanish.
Infernal.
He said, "Okay."
He said que.
¿Qué es que
No entiendo.
Then I will try again in Abyssal, and then Celestial, and then Draconic. Does he understand me in any of those languages?
Check the languages. Let's see. No, no, and no. They can speak other languages. It's just not those. It seems.
Okay.
And
Well,
as you try all these languages, he looks towards you, Luca, and says, "Is this guy all right?"
sorry, I think I'm having a stroke. 9,000, you said. You said 9,000? How about a discount? How about 2,000?
And what about with soul coins?
She's got a better idea, because 2,000, that's a 7,000 gold pieces discount.
Come on. Look, I'm not judging your business, but 9,000 for a ball of that size is pretty steep. I'd say 2,000 is much more of a reasonable offer.
Have you had a lot of
You're
offers?
carrying rubies of your own there. You know the value.
Exactly, which is why I know that 2,000 is a more reasonable offer.
I thought our illusions were great.
Not
So,
good enough to trick me.
Soul coins could suffice if you pay the proper amount, of course.
Okay, how much would you want? How many would you want?
Well, It's hard to say with soul coins always, because we are in and out of the hells quite often, so their values diminish quite frequently, depending on where we are. But as long as we're in the Agora, I'd say that maybe a soul coin suffices 1,000. So let's say every soul coin you have cuts off 1,000.
Are you sure there's no budget on 2,000 gold?
I think your friend is still having a stroke.
2,500. Final offer.
He seems
2,500 and we'll be out your hair right now.
He seems to be getting his consciousness back a little bit, but he's a far way from it.
How about 2,000 in an IOU? And next time you're in, let's say, topside in the Brindle area, then we'll make up the difference.
Brindle, that's a place on the material plane, is that?
Correct, yes.
Is that where you're from?
No.
It's just where we last visited.
It's where I actually have some belongings that I need to go and collect at some point.
No, but because you were just staying there, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not from there.
You should. What about your crackling lash? Could you offer him your crackling lash?
Oh, I do have this nice whip.
Ooh, magic item trade. That's always something of an interest. Let me have a look at that.
You can look with your eyes, not with your hands.
I give
No,
you
you
the
can look
ruby.
with your hands, I think.
Okay, I'll allow you to look with
I
your
don't
hands.
have hands, but I'll use my mouth.
Oh god, dude.
Look with your mouth.
As he grabs onto the whip. He lays it. Well, actually, he has a mage hand, so he'll cast that, and then lift the whip in front of him. Take a small look. He thinks it over a little bit and says, this will cover like. Let's do like 1/3.
Okay. Still getting somewhere. So, what we're currently at? What 6,000 now then?
Yeah, if you throw in the whip, then sure.
What about?
There is a stall that sells ordinary crystal balls. We're gonna go there next. I was just checking to see if like we can do this thing in one stop. So it's fine. We don't need to sell souls or magic items. It's fine.
Okay, well, I mean, if you don't want it, that's fine. How about you just buy the whip off me for 3,000 then?
Sure. That sounds reasonable.
Cool.
As he nods towards his companion there, he grabs some nuts, and as they float over to you in the mage hand, they slowly transform into a pile of gold pieces, exactly 3,000.
Why, thank you. See, guys, I'm not holding on to magic items for the sake of it. I have money again. Yay. Okay.
I have a quick question. I'm trying to make a blade for this sun sword, and I think I need something that allows light through it. I tried with this infernal iron, and it didn't really work. But is there a gem that would allow light to pass through it, but still be strong enough to take on the blade of an opponent or their armor?
That is an interesting question. No idea. I mean, we do have translucent gems here, but I don't know if they're fit in for combat.
I thought that might be the case. Not all vendors have access to the best of materials. I just assumed you were legendary in these parts, so I thought you might. But I can ask the regular uh, gem guy, Jim,
I'll
Jim the
take
gem
the
guy.
I'll take the insult and the compliment. But if you want to make a blade for your sun sword, I mean, the industry within this is for sure the place you seek. Every, well, except for Bell's Forge, but every other weapon used in the Blood War is made there. So
Mm-hmm. I'm well. I mean, as an extra planer, you would know that typically the radiant magic of a sun sword and the devilish power of fiendish iron is, I don't think, too conducive. But yes, I think you're right.
all right. Well, if that was all, we'll we'll be packing up our stuff soon.
And just a second. It may not be an item, but you've been here for some time and possibly went and to different places. Um, do you know about the whereabouts of what is happening to this plane? I mean, when we tried to cross over from our realm, we had some difficulties.
Philly will say this, kind of intercept and say, "I thought you were before all this went down."
Some.
Stay on the boat, Billy.
The Neogi will answer your question and say, "Well, it's been cutting our sails in half, that's for sure. At least we're here. If we're here. We haven't come back to this place since this time, so I don't know much yet. But yeah, it seems a lot less mortals have been visiting our stalls, which is usually one of our most visited guests. Visiting guests. Patrons. I couldn't tell you why it's happening, but if it's happening across the plains of the Nine Hells, then it's sure to be something powerful. Something, well, someone with great power could only create something like this. Stop something like this. Could be Asmodeus himself. I mean, he would be able to, but if not, then you know, something of that caliber would be my guess.
Yeah, just thought I'd give you a check-in. If you want some more sales, then I suppose the material plane is where you should head next.
We'll visit that place Brindle we mentioned.
Right?
Alright, well, enjoy your deck and enjoy the rest of your visit to the Agora. I'm sure it will be as disturbing as you'd please to be. And we'll see you in some other place at some other time, I'm sure.
Farewell.
1,500 for the ruby ball.
And bring your friend to a healer.
I am a healer. I'm a healer of the party. I'll just
No,
walk out
but
the
if
door.
we're being honest, they're saying their sales have been down. They should have accepted that offer. Like, let's be real.
they're only here for 6 days. They'll move on and sell that ruby somewhere else.
But that's 6 days without some money. So
They could have been 2,500 up, but now they're 3,000 down. So what can we do?
Claiming to be the healer
Yeah.
of the party when you were taking the mick out of a guy who lost his hand is absolutely hilarious.
He's the emotional healer of the party.
Literally, my
Um,
my
Al,
job is healer.
Al, what's your passive perception again?
17.
As you guys walk away from the shop,
Oh, 18. Sorry, no.
you, with your deck in hand, are kind of admiring it. It seems to be quite of a exotic kind of exotic kind of package it has. But as you walk away from the stall, get on the gondola, and about maybe 100 feet from the shop, the packaging of the deck seems to change. And instead of the kind of ornate decoration that you had, that seemed to be displaying like kinds of like magic tricks, classic like head in the or like bunny in the hat kind of things, it now changes to a very strewn about like very roughly drawn pictures of well, let's just say reproductive parts.
You got the deck of many dongs.
Ah,
I swear to God, if I've been scammed, I'm going to fucking murder the lot of them.
You do you want to
Weirdly enough,
open
it
the
actually
deck?
looks,
Yeah.
it looks
Okay,
a
you
lot
open
like.
the deck. Yeah, go
I was going to say it looks a lot like my deck of cards. Maybe it's just a normal deck.
ahead. Do you draw a card?
I do draw a card, yes.
Okay, you draw a card. The first card you draw, roll me a 134.
How do I do this again? I never remember the commands. R/roll.
There's R1D34. Okay.
If this is a deck of many things and I die now, I'm going to fucking cry.
11. You see what seems to be, you recognize this creature because you've fought it before. It's a night hag. Keep in mind that this is like scribbled on. It's very like as if a child drew this, a very fucked up child, but no archy talent whatsoever. This is almost like a stick figure, but you can you can discern the figure of a night hag that seems to be on all fours, and then both legs spread, and well, the perspective is, you can imagine that.
Is that how she shows up in the illusion as well?
Well, there's no illusion. The illusion just showed that the illusion was that this pack was something else. You bought a deck of scribbled on textual pictures.
Is the store still there?
You turn around. It seems to be still there.
Take me back. Take me back.
I want to speak to the manager.
Luke, Luke may not like Umber Hulks, but take me back.
You flip. You now, as you say this, you kind of draw a few other cards, and you see a red dragon being fucked by a knight, a cloud giant that is doing some stuff with clouds, an Etten that is kissing himself, a beholder that is using his eye stalks for something, a lich that has conjured up a party of zombies that is doing some sort of activity.
Don't you dare bring
Well,
a flump into this. If you bring
let me see.
innocent
No,
creature.
there's a fire giant, beholder, kobold, lich, Medusa, troll. iron golem, Irenes, hill giant, ogre,
With,
kobold.
with this revelation.
Oh, there's also you,
I'm sorry, what?
the last card. The last card is a depiction of you, wanking himself.
Take me back to the store.
As Philly kind of laughs out loud and says, "Oh, that's an interesting surprise. You wanna buy some more? I'm assuming."
Take me back to the store.
As he turns around the gondola, you guys return.
Whilst he's turning around, looking at the gold that they gave me, is it real gold?
You look at the gold, and the nuts that turn into gold have turned into nuts again.
No, I haven't. Okay, yeah, take me back. I'm murdering every single one of them. I hope you're all ready to fight. I hope you're all ready to fight. Take me back.
All right. As you park the gondola, Philly will say this. I'll be just here, floating about. I'll just wait for whatever goes down.
Al, before you do anything, just saying, there are other ways to get your stuff back without fighting in broad hell light. We have ways of getting it back. Not that I'm not condoning stealing, but it's taking back what's yours.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. You asshole.
That sounded weird coming from your mouth. I agree, but sure.
That's Vuk, that's not Luca.
No, I was talking about plain saying roll me a persuasion check.
That's a natural one.
Nope,
Okay.
didn't work. Sword's out as I walk into the store with my vorpal sword in one
you
hand.
Walk, onto the floating marking stall. You see the Nyogi, both of them kind of under their main tent in the center of this floating stall. Both of them look with their grinning smiles upon you as you return, and the older one says, "You've returned. We expected so."
You've got about 5 seconds to either give me what I bought and the money that I earned from the sale. Give me my stuff back. Otherwise, I'm going to take your head.
Roll me a persuasion check. Intimidation works too. Natural 1 to a natural
Okay.
20. They'll say this. Well, since it was already in our business cards to give you back what you want, we'll just take it of your dead corpse afterwards. We don't stay here for long for no reason. And you have been the one chosen to visit us first. And you kind of realize now that the horned devil that you saw walking away must have been an illusion as well, just to lure in creatures for buying stuff here. And with that, I'm gonna bring you guys to the map.
Wait, so my persuasion didn't work with them?
Well, the mage hand will hand you back your
Okay, so this
stuff,
was inevitable.
but
That's
then
fine.
we're gonna get into combat. So you have your whip. You can keep the nuts. And this is where you guys are at the moment. Stop rolling initiative! Ow! Third order is not up. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Oh, they did.
Man, my initiative sucks there that I'm not dexterous. God damn it.
More natural 1s and natural 20s, Jesus.
Oh, sorry, I rolled again because of trying to help you out. It's what, 8?
8, yeah. Nobody scams me and gets away with it, you sons of bitches. Oh no, we don't have 8.
Good.
Luca, quick!
Luca!
Luca! Please.
I had 0 spell slots when we rested, so
I thought we were long rested. We did.
Yeah, we did.
yeah, but
We
not
long.
before
Oh,
rest.
we didn't. I have to roll again, Yop, because you deleted me off the turn order. Like some.
What? You got an 8.2. Oh, so it has this weird glitch where it uses the last initiative you rolled if we don't clear it, and you
Oh,
rolled an 8.2 for both those things. So, I'm
Perfect.
gonna delete you again. I might delete you. Are you still on?
Nope.
Not on. Nope.
Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, now roll again and change it, and then we should be good.
If you roll another nat one.
Here. Let's see. Who wants to roll this? Well, Al, you made the buying, so roll me a 1d4. Okay, that's bad. Okay. Here we go. Luca.
Don't say
First
that's
up.
bad and that's it.
I did.
Okay. Well, first of all, as a bonus action, as he gets nervous, Luca's just going to pace around in his place, and I'll do Blade Song. And then I will. Let's see. I will cast as an action. Let's do blindness at. I guess I'll step here and do it at 4th level. And I'll try and blind this guy, and the older Naogi.
That's this one.
Okay. All right.
So that's a con save.
Yes.
8. 16.
Fail.
This one. 15.
Fail.
To make sure. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. 14.
Fail.
Wow, I have a little ladder going down.
Yep.
Alright, so they're all blinded?
Yep.
Alright.
Blinded. And with that, yeah, I'm just gonna step back, and that's it. Is there anybody like drawing like eyes on us now that this is happening?
Well, this place, like I described before, seems quite empty. Surrounding it. It seems to be that most of the natives here know about what's going on here. And this is just kind of a place where people that are new to this place walk into. Alright, Dahlia.
Dahlia is going to she's going to
Somebody-
cast I wonder if I can get. Just gonna cast Cloud Kill.
Okay. You can probably put it like this to target the 4 of them. Cloud kill is a thing that stays, right?
I can't see it at all now. It does, but it moves, so it drifts 10 feet if every turn, like away from me. So basically, I wanted to put it as close to myself as, or like towards us, so it can like drift backwards. I
So
guess
like,
that's probably.
Yeah, if you want to hit the 4 of them, it's like this.
Yeah, I'll do that for now, because they'll probably move anyway. So.
Okay.
Yeah, let me.
Another con save, I think.
Yes, I believe so. Why have I not? Oh, it's
Okay. We'll do the Umber Hulks first. 13.
That's a fail.
15.
That's a fail.
One smaller one. And the
Fail.
main guy. All
That's
failed,
a fail.
I think.
Yeah.
This
Alright,
has never happened, by the way.
Yeah, they've been rolling really bad. So they take 5d8 poison.
Well, yes, but at the start of their turn, I think, because it's
Okay,
like.
so I guess we rolled this for the start of the turn. Sure. That works. Okay, anything else? You wanna move? Bonus action?
I will bonus action Shillelagh.
Watch me weird.
Watch me Shillelagh.
Oh, by the way, I have to do something here. Yeah, definitely. It's only been Luca and Dahlia so far. That's good. Could you all make me a charisma saving throw? Both of you.
I hate Umber Hulks. I hate Umber Hulks. I hate Umber Hulks. Let me repeat. I hate Umber Hulks.
Sure, fine. Okay. Dahlia, could you roll me a d8?
I will say that might be metagaming on my part because I really hate them. So forgive me this. But they are blinded because I know what you're thinking about, but they are blinding. So they can't see.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. Also, the 6 would mean that you don't take any action and move in a random direction, which would get rid of the cloud kill. But yeah, no, because they're blind, I'll say that. Sure. You saved your friend here, Luca, from a confusing turn.
Yep, like such disgusting creatures. You have no idea.
All right, Dahlia. Anything else?
No, that is all.
You want to move?
No. Do you know why Cloud Kill doesn't come up in my spell list?
What do you mean spell list? Oh, because it's from Circle of Spores.
No, as in
from your...
like, because I've got it selected, but on my like sheet, it's not in my list of spells.
How did you put it in chat?
from like actually going to the spells tab.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I don't know.
yeah,
I
then
just
you can
why
add
it
it.
wasn't. Oh, manually add it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. The others just seem to
Alright.
appear there. Just yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they do. I don't know. It's because the damage doesn't get rolled immediately, I'm guessing. That's why
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
see.
put that there. Alright, Ayas, go ahead.
Did Ios not roll an 8.2? What? Why is Ios now?
Yeah, you have to no, because they're both blinded, so you're fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, is it Ios now?
No, I was an 8.2.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to change it.
it's an 18.2 you put on there. There we go. Okay, and the Yogi Master is blind, so that's not nice. I
And
can
he
roll
needs to
for that at the end of my turn.
Yep.
Okay, he's also in a cloud kill, so he will, and he save, or he failed that, so he's gonna take 88. Or 5d8.
5d8, yeah.
So roll me that. Good roll. Taking 25, he's not resistant to poison, I think. Nope. Alright. He's gonna first move out of the cloud kill. He's gonna move as far back as he can. Then yeah, you said I can roll for that at the end of my turn, right? The blind. Okay. Don't think that does anything. I can cast this. Yeah. I'll fight back with my own sort of area of effect spell here. And I'll cast Hunger of Hadar. And probably put it like right here. I don't have to see you guys for this, or a space. I just have to. It has to be within a point of 150 feet. Yeah, fuck you.
I hate you so much.
That's just in luck, because I didn't even take that into account. I just moved my maximum range back. Alright, this void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises, can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creatures warp in a very blah blah blah. Any creatures that start its turn within the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub against it. Alright, so starting is gonna be 2d6 cold. Okay, I think that's all for now, so I'll roll my con save. 14 is not gonna make it, he's still blind. Alright, Al, you take 2d6. That's just without any save, right? Yeah, that's just...
Apparently so.
Okay, 2d6, so 6 cold damage. I need to move this to back. And you are blinded, I think, because it's just magical darkness, right? No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. Are blinded, yeah, so you're all blinded.
Okay. That's fine. So step out of the blindness. Son of a
Is
bitch.
Cloud Kill opaque, or is it also you can see through it?
It's heavily obscured, so
I also can't see through that. Bugger.
You can move to the other side if you want.
Thanks. This still within range. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Al is going to expend a sail and teleport 60 feet.
Okay.
Where do you think you're going? And with his vorpal sword, he will take an attack.
Sure thing.
It's with advantage, right? Because he's blinded.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
By the way, Al, you should have temporary hit points. It shouldn't take into your actual hit points.
What's the temporary hit points?
Inspiring leader.
Yeah, how much, sorry?
Now would be 17.
Okay, so I've got 11 temp after the damage. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. Do 9.
And then I will place a seal on him also.
Yeah, seal. What did I use for that again? I don't know anymore. We'll do this.
And then I will attack again with a vorpal sword.
Yep.
28.
28 will hit.
It automatically becomes critical. Let me find it. Due to a feature, honey sweet blades.
The spacing in between those sentences is
Yeah, it's just copy and paste from the.
aneurysm.
It's copy and paste from the thing.
Okay. That doesn't count for 4.
I know. We already discussed this when I pointed this out. Yeah, but it's a crit.
Just making sure. Okay. So that's just, it's gonna be like the max on that, and then I'll take that roll for the second one. So it's gonna be 6 plus 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 15. Okay.
Would that affect his concentration on the cloud?
You need to
thing?
make
Yeah,
two
good.
checks. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for that in a moment here. I'm just waiting for the, because if he dies, then I don't have to roll for anything.
He's not going to die. There's nothing more I can do in terms of attack wise.
Oh yeah, you don't have Gloomstalker anymore.
No, I do not. Although,
Okay, then I'll roll my con saves.
yeah, I'll leave that on
That
the thing
works.
for now.
Yeah, he's fine with the Hunger of Adar.
I will, however, then bonus action Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. Yeah, make sure to give yourself an icon for that.
Yep.
That's it for now then. For you, the Umber Hulks will go. The Umber Hulks, if I'm not mistaken, have tremor sense, yes. So even though they're blind and their gaze doesn't work anymore, they can still sense you.
The
And
two of them that
they're
need
dumb.
damage as well.
Yeah. This guy will walk into there. These guys will take the... I'll just take the 24 damage that you rolled, or 25, if that's okay.
Would Tremor Sense work because none of them have moved?
You guys have moved walking here.
True.
They're gonna go in here. This guy's gonna come towards you. You have walked here, so he's gonna definitely go here. And this guy at the end is also gonna come here. Alright. Now the Umber Hulks are gonna take their attacks. Because you guys within the Hunger of Hadar are also blinded, but they are too from blindness and the Hunger of Hadar. Well, actually, they don't need tremor sense, so they would actually be able to see you just fine, right?
He's checking.
I think the blindness doesn't matter, so if
I
they have
think
the
so.
tremor sense. Yeah, so they have advantage on you guys, actually, because you guys are blind, they aren't. Alright, so they're gonna just multi-attack. First the two at you guys, I'll choose... Dahlia has damaged him a lot, so this guy will attack you 3 times, Dahlia, and this guy will then attack... Let's do Ayas, because he's the one who flanks. Make 3 attacks, 2 with his claws. These ones are for Dahlia. That's 1, that's 2, and then the mandibles.
Okay, the first one doesn't
16
hit.
is your
but
ace? Yeah, okay.
The second and third one does.
Sure. So that's 29 damage then.
Mhm.
And then the other one will, I said, attack Ios. So, is your AC 15 or higher? Because they have advantage. So the 10 is not a 10, it's a 15.
My AC is 16.
Okay, yeah, then you're good. Alright, these ones are for Ios. So 23. Will that hit Ios?
Are you muted?
Yeah, Elwin.
Will hit, yeah.
Then you take 8. And the others won't hit. Well, they have flanking, so does that on you, Ios, specifically? So does a 20 hit from the mandibles?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. Then the Umber Hulks here will have to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Pardon me?
For Al, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Does a 14 hit on the Umber Hulk?
And the one that attacked Dahlia.
Wait, are you making an attack? Wait. what?
Sentinel.
Oh my god, he is Sentinel now.
Hell yes.
Is that within... Dahlia is not within 5 feet, does that matter?
It's the
you?
attacker is within 5 feet of me.
Okay, cool. 14 does not hit the Umber Hulk. No.
Do they take damage for entering the radius of Hadar?
No.
At the
No.
end of their turn, they all take
does it-
con save.
Right, okay.
Does it hit if they're... I'm gonna burn a red dragon slot.
Okay. Then it's just 10 plus dex. Yeah, that will hit them.
Cool. Don't touch my friends. Or, well, 25.
Get away from my daughter, you bitch.
Yeah. Talia is Ios' daughter?
Oh.
Okay, he takes 20.
Canonically Ios' daughter.
Yeah. That makes so much sense. Alright.
Wait, where's-
These Umber Hulks will have to...
Oh, did we leave Samsa on the board? I was like, where's Samsa? Yeah.
Yeah, Samsa, Crusher, and TX are on the... Anyways,
Yep. Wisdom, please.
yes, wisdoms. That's not gonna work. It's for every attack, right?
Yep.
I always forget this, but... Okay, so that one works, I think.
It will do, yes.
That's one of the claws. That will probably hit as well.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll take 9. That takes care of your displacer thing.
It does indeed.
Then one more for this guy. The mandibles. No. Okay. Second one.
Nope.
Nope.
Yes.
That works?
17.
That's another one of the claws. 16?
It meets it. Unless no, because we haven't done mage armor or anything like that today, have we?
I could have done that. That's for the staff. So yeah.
That would have mage armor. What would the
Yep. I just didn't have spell slots.
what's the plus on mage armor again?
13 plus dex.
My armor class is better without him.
There.
Then yeah, that hits. It's
16 meets or no?
16 meets, yeah.
13. And then for the mandibles. Another one.
Yep. Yep.
That will definitely hit. Doing another 90. Alrighty. Guys, I'm gonna have to call it here because I have to, like I mentioned at the start, I have to kind of end it a little bit earlier than the 4 hours we've been going because I have some things to do afterwards. So we'll continue this with Kotam for next session. See what he can do. As I bring you guys back to the overworld screen here. That was Chains of Asmodeus revised session 23. Hope you guys enjoyed playing as well as watching for anyone that's watching online or the VOD, whatever. Our introduction into this, or well, more specifically, the Agora of Knives. We'll spend some time here, I think. So we'll see how that goes in the upcoming sessions. Hope you guys enjoyed this.
Woo!
Uh,
Those motherfuckers.
Just remind you
What-
that Lane is doing the next recap.
oh, is he?
Am I?
Yeah, that was the plan from weeks ago.
wait, what?
This.
It was because when we were saying, oh, Ios has to do the next one. Oh, sorry, Ian has to do the next one because of his whole shenanigan. And I said, okay, well, I'll do the one after that, and then it's gonna be plain.
I can't remember agreeing to this, but sure.
I do have to go, guys, because I need to prep some stuff for what's coming. But all right, thanks for playing. It was a little bit of a shorter one, at least to our new standards, because we've been playing for 4 hours most of the times now.
Let's take it up to 6.
An hour longer. Yeah. Let's go for our
24-hour.
The final session of this whole campaign is going to be a 24-hour campaign.
Also, Phoenix isn't here next week. Don't forget. I don't know if you want to postpone until the week after or.
Yeah, I don't know even if I am here next week. We'll have to see. But all right. Yeah, we'll talk later. All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
And as always, have a good one.
Deep in the heart where the tall trees rise, a secret realm beneath the skies. The moss it whispers the broken homes, branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. The mushrooms glow in a silver ring. The forest breathes as the songbirds sing. Roots run deep and the canopy wide. A timeless world where we reside. Hear the echo of ancient lore through the hollow and forest floor. A symphony of life untamed, where every shadow holds a name. All the leaves they dance, the branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. From the dawn to the starlit dawn, this is the place we call our home. Elven voices in harmony soar. Guardians of the woodland core.
And I think even for streamers,